myslí vážne dobre. Hodín v týdni zase v robote. Zamestnávateľ spláchol ľudské práva v záchode. Pán je môj pastier, nič mi nechybá. Kým pracujem na dlh, okradne potravená. Že môžem byť tvoj, díky bielý chlap, korporátny hnoj. Ale hajzle! Díky, že môžem byť chorý, že môžem byť tvoj, díky bielý chlap, korporátny hnoj. Ale hajzle! Díky, že môžem byť chorý, že môžem byť tvoj, díky bielý chlap, korporátny hnoj. Ale školský systém, ale rodina, lebo len vám jediným Pán Boh žehná.
What's up? I'm Martin, and this was Flust Ave Heisle. That was a song from SMUT's first release ever. It was called Alma Mater, and it's on tapes. You can check it out on www.smutlabel.monster. And to say what SMUT even is, it's a label called based in Brno. It's basically South Moravian utility tapes. SMUT for short, and we're a DIY label that's built off of back of community of Stitch events. That's DIY booking in Brno that hosts alternative music such as Flust and other local bands. It's a show that started in Witzeman a few years ago in 2023 and is now going on for 3+ years, and we've just done our 40th show, and all this work has led us to starting a label by to produce our own music. This was our first release, and we're going to move on to our second release by my band where I play, and it's called 2 Liter Turbo, and we're going to play a song called Mercedes. Check it out.
chlapi. Serus. Kokot už s tebou nebudem ani chodiť, len si pripadám jak žebrak pri tebe, ty kokot. Vôbec, čo je? Čo máš, aké brýle? Môj Vito. Najdrahšie máš čo na sebe? Najdrahšie teraz asi? Teraz hodinky. Hodinky?
What you just heard was Mercedes by the band 2 Liter Turbo, which is also my band. And the tapes are coming out later this month. They're also going to be available on www.smutlabel.monster. The reason why I'm spamming the website is because we decided to not have social media because I think everybody's super into social media. Everybody's always on their phone. We hate to be on our phone. We decided to just stick with the web and post everything there. And also, it's a label. Nothing's happening every day, so you don't need to have a social media account. Also, you can just message me personally if you want something from me. You know, it's not that important to have social media. I think, even though you're probably learning about this through social media and you're checking things out on social media, but it's fine. Like we'll get there. 2 Liter Turbo. I guess you can say we do not specialize in any particular genre with SMUT. We are open to all genres, as you're going to hear later in the show. And we're definitely not doing it with, we don't have a system. We just listen to music we like, and that's what we decide to publish. There's no entry form. There's no money you can throw our way. It's just all based on pure excitement for the music and what we like. The same with the shows that we book in Brno. We're based in Fractal, and we only book stuff that we like, that we want to listen to. And it's all a collective of people who want to be involved, who like to be involved. There's no structure. And the same goes for the next song. There's probably there is a structure, but I don't know about it. It's from a band called Pochrma. They just this Friday, a few days ago, they released their EP on SMUT label, which is our third release, and the song is Hex Number 1. What you've just listened to was Hex number 1 from a band called Pochrma, which just came out 2 days ago on smutlabel.com. All our music is published on Bandcamp, and we also publish the music on YouTube, even though we prefer just to stick with the Bandcamp, but we don't want to not be accessible to people who don't use it, even though you should, because it's probably one of the better platforms in my humble opinion, personal. SMUT is in part run by many people. Right now I'm just by myself here in the booth, but behind SMUT and behind Stitch, there's a ton of great people who need to be mentioned, because we wouldn't be doing anything without the involvement of everybody in Brno, namely Julie, also people from 2 Liter Turbo, Alex, Sandra, and Eva. Also a big part of our production in Brno with Stitch Events is VPN, which is a hardcore crew doing events since 2018. They're a huge part of this. Michael, Kizo, everybody. I would like to mention all the names, but it's 20 plus people. Just know I'm really thinking about you, standing here talking about our stuff, and for the people listening to know, there is not just me. It's not one person. I'm not doing everything. I'm just a part of this machine, including many wheels. Next, after these 3 projects we just listened to, I'm going to play some stuff we're preparing. Is stuff that we are not ready to publish yet, because it's not either it's not mastered yet, or it's just in the works, and we're super excited for it. The next up is the band Eversame, which sent us a song for this show yesterday, and it doesn't have a name yet, but you can think of one for yourself, maybe. Eversame, check it out.
Hit me hard, so hard that I fall in love again with you. Can't you see I need you here? I want us to disappear, but together somewhere safe. Please be fast, don't hesitate. I am keeping you close, so I never lose this love. And I swear no one knows how it feels to be this loved. Hide the fact that you're in love with me. I knew it from the start. We're meant to be.
This was Ever Same and their so far unnamed song that we are preparing to put on tapes in the near future. What I think is important to mention is that everything we do, including the events and the publishing of tapes in Brno, is all DIY and financially based strictly on the financial support of our community. All of the shows that we organize in Brno are based on pay what you can for the entry. Nothing is fixed, and we prioritize young people to have an option to go listen to live music, even if they don't have the financial means to go to a club setting for a better band. We try to put on as much new bands as possible. We mainly want to book artists that had not have a chance to play in a club or that haven't played anywhere. We're very happy to host the first show for new projects, and that's because we want to be independent. We want to choose what music to book based on our own musical tastes, and we do not rely on anybody basically. We are currently residing in Fractal in Brno. We used to do shows in Vitamin, which gave us the platform to first start doing shows, which we're very grateful for. And I think in part, it's now like coming in a full circle with Infame inviting us to talk about SMUT. As a long time ago, Vitamin invited us to do shows in Vitamin, and we wouldn't also want to forget to mention Shella, which we're very thankful to be here and have an opportunity to talk about our stuff. And we were very excited to come here today to Shella from Brno. If you want to check out what events we're hosting in Brno, you can go either to the website datumdatum.cz, which we're putting our posters on every month, or you can check out the social media account, Instagram, Stitch Skin Deep, to see what shows we're putting on. Unfortunately, we do not have a website for that yet. Next, I want to play a song that's from an artist called Lower Education. It's my good friend David. He also is responsible for our website. So if you visit the website, www.smutlabel.monster, you can see his work, and you can also check out his music there in the future. He sent us multiple tracks, which were pretty short. So I decided to play two of his songs today. Starting with NYI number 3. That was Lower Education's track number 3, which I really enjoyed, and it's also a důkaz po anglicky. Proof is the proof that we don't do only like guitar music or non-electronic genres. We put on anything that gets us excited. I also wanted to talk about why we decided to make the label other than to put out our own stuff. We felt that there's a lot of great labels in Czech Republic that do amazing work with tapes and releases, but there wasn't anything quite like what we have imagined for a label to be in Brno. So we got to thinking, and also when Flust was getting ready to put out their first EP, we were like having a brainstorm and thinking like what label to message to put out this tape, and who might be like who might like it, and we started thinking about labels in Vienna or in Prague, and some other places, and then it just clicked like, hey, like why don't we put it out ourselves? Like we can do it. And there's also like kind of our message, I think, to like anybody can do it. Anybody can start a label. Anybody can like put out some music, make a Bandcamp profile, make a website. And I think it should be like I would like it to be encouraging for other people to get into music, to start doing sounds of any kind, and just participate. It's great. It's great for the well-being of your mind. With that, I'm going to play the second track from David, which definitely puts me in a great state of mind. This was the second track from David, aka Lower Education. You can also know him by his many more artist names, which he comes up with and uses throughout his musical career. I also want to say hi to everybody who, every one of my English-speaking friends, because you're in part the reason why I decided to talk in English today. I really wanted to talk in Slovak. And just crack jokes, but I wanted all of you to have something from this other than just me standing here and rapping in Slovak. I wanted to add to what I was talking earlier. You probably seen the website I was showing you during the last track on the webcam. If you haven't noticed, you can scroll back or like rewind and check out the website. You can comment on there. If you open the website, you can comment under every release. You can tell us what you think. Right now, under the release of 2 Liter Turbo, there's a little like competition going on. If you comment and we like your comment the most, we'll give you a tape. I'm going to contact you personally. I'm going to give you a tape. But only for a 2 Liter Turbo. I cannot give away tapes that are not mine. I wanted to mention, but didn't, that Stitch, as you probably like thought about it, it's a non-profit thing. It's nobody's getting paid from it. Nobody's making money. All the tapes, all the events are financed strictly by what you give us. You people who come to the events, who listen to the music, you who buy our tapes, and anybody who came to our events is in part responsible for our production. And with that comes a great sense of freedom to just play whatever music we like. I'm going to ask the Shella referee for time how I'm doing. I'm halfway through. Okay. Okay. I mean, we're getting there, right? The next thing I want to play, I'm going to save it for a bit because that will be our last track that I have prepared for you today. Firstly, I want to mention that if you like what we're talking about, or if you want to come to Brno to listen to a show, you can come to Fractal. Every month there's one show, and we have 2 upcoming shows. One of them is a release show for the band that I played first. Flust EP Alma Mater gets published. Well, it got published a month ago, but we're going to do a baptism of the record on 17th of July, and it's also going to be in Fractal, but not underground since it's summer. We're going to do it in the garden. It's going to be a summer show, and it's also going to be the last show of the band Sinks. If anybody from the listeners knows the band Sinks, it's a long time ago. They started a long time ago. It's a big Brno project, and they're going to have their last show on Stitch on 17th of July. So if you liked Sinks, if you're a fan of their work, come say goodbye. It's going to be great, and we're super excited for it. The next show right after that is also going to be a release show, and that's going to be a release show of 2 Liter Turbo. That's on 20th of August. So these 2 dates, 17th of July and 20th of August, are our big 2 summer dates that you can come, support, get your tapes, listen to the music we play today. Some of the music that's going to play on those shows also going to appear on SMUT label in the future, I believe. And yeah, it's going to be a good time. Check it out. I think I can play the last song now. I don't know if you're ready at home. If that's fine. But it's not a band yet. It's a solo project of a person who recruits other musicians to collaborate on the tracks with him. So hello, Matusz. We have not talked about a name. I have not decided what to say as a name for your project, but this is a project from Matusz. Is my friend from Slovakia, but he lives in Brno with us, and this also is a collaboration song, and it's called Prešiel deň, or in English, The Day Has Passed.
Prešiel aj tento deň.
Prešiel aj tento deň.
Prešiel aj tento deň.
What we just listened to was The Day Has Passed, or fuck, Deň prešiel, which is a song by Matúš, and he's working on a EP that is, I think it's 5 or 6 songs, which are all a collaboration of different artists. And I'm really looking forward to this project. It's going to involve a lot of names from the scene and outside of the scene. And it's going to be a digital release sometime in the next months, I guess, or weeks. I hope so. I hope it's going to be soon. And that was the last song I had prepared for today, which means
that. Check 1 2. I'm good. Should I turn it up a bit or? Okay, so I'm invading this booth now, I guess.
Yeah.
We kind of have like a Between Two Ferns vibe in here, if anyone is an OG YouTube addict like myself. Well, hi, I'm Daniel. I'm both a ballet dancer and an avid SMUT fan. I'm happy to be here with Martin today in Prague. Made the whole trip here, but you're here quite often, right? This is your secondary home?
This is I would like to think so. Yeah, I spend a lot of time in Ankali Planeta as I work here as a door person.
Yeah, but that's kind of the reality for a lot of us, right? Like working in the Czech scene, especially music-related projects, you're constantly in transit between different cities, seeking out different projects. But kind of what I wanted to ask is, obviously SMUT is a Brno-based project, and what has been so special for you specifically about putting on the Stitch events and really kind of making a home for music and your community in Brno?
I love to listen to music, and I love to go to shows. And I just wanted to go to shows and the first input was I came to my first show when I was like maybe 16, and it was just a great feeling of listening to something out of the box, not something that's looking at you from a store shelf, or something that you put on through a radio, like something that you see rarely. And then when I came to Brno, I started doing shows with the VPN crew, but later we lost our space, which was by Kazil, and we just wanted to continue doing shows that we really liked. And at that time I was working as a security guard in Vitamin, and
yeah, I know that project.
I also used to wash the toilets there. So if you ever came to a Vitamin party and you sat on a clean toilet,
a dirty one.
There you go. That was me. Well, and you guys had a great program. I really liked it. I basically got into electronic music through there, but I was really missing doing analog like guitar shows.
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously Vitamin kind of not portrayed itself, but ended up being some sort of a foundational system for creativity in the city and like music creativity specifically. And I mean, just hearing you speak today, it seems like that's exactly what you're doing for SMUT, right? Like you're an artist yourself, but now you're creating a platform that supports other people's art and grows an audience and gives them a home, just like maybe the home that you found in Brno.
I thought about this just the other day. I was thinking about how wonderful it would have been if I came to Brno and something like Stitch or SMUT was available to me. I would really love to attend, and that's what I was attending in Košice. That's what I was attending in Trnava with Kubik. I just came to those cities and I saw that there's already a system, there's already a group of people trying to do something for the community, trying to get some music into the city and producing music themselves. And in Brno, there was this hub. I just really craved to do my own version of it and to invite music that I really liked, or to publish music that inspires us, and finally to publish our own music.
Yeah, and I think also the scene is fluctuating quite a lot, specifically in this last year. So it seems like it's kind of a now or never situation, right? You know, you've put in the legwork, you've developed kind of a name for Stitch and a community around it. So now, yeah, found that platform, like give that microphone.
Yeah. Also, doing shows, it's super fun. It's great, but you cannot keep doing shows forever. But you can like transform the energy from building a community through shows into building a label or a place of music production on the back of the events. And that's what we have accomplished, which I'm very, very proud of. And even if we get older and we no longer have time because of work or whatever to continue throwing shows, we can always like publish or help younger people to do what we did.
Exactly. Yeah, I guess I was just about to ask about that age component, right? So obviously we're not getting any younger, but how does that look within your practices specifically with Stitch and SMUT? Like, how are you getting younger generations involved?
I think that I cannot escape my. I mean, right now I'm 25.
Just in case anyone was wondering.
So I would still consider myself a young person, but if I don't think I have an answer for a question how to captivate young audiences, because I just do what I would have liked when I was like looking for a place to go for a show. So every time I make a poster, every time we do a video that promotes our shows or that promotes the publishing of a tape, I just try to think of what I would really like to see on my feed when I look for these things, or what poster I would like to see in the city. And when the time comes and what I would like to see is no longer fresh, I think I'll just pass on the torch to somebody who is fresher than me.
And is this also kind of reinforced in your decision to open up the label to lots of different genres? Is it kind of you surrendering and saying, okay, actually, although maybe I'm steering the ship, I definitely don't know about every option or every kind of like quality output on the scene, so you're open to those inputs?
I love and respect everybody who spends their time creating something. And I really think that me liking a certain genre more is not the best for everybody. I would, if it was like my decision, I would publish. Well, that's not true, because it sort of is my decision. I publish lots of stuff, but yeah, I even if I don't like a certain genre as much as my favorites, I can feel from the music or see that there's a very high value, and that there's going to be definitely somebody who finds what they're looking for in that piece. So even I definitely publish and we definitely do shows for bands that we like. But even if I don't really listen to noise or noise rock or other genres like daily, I'll gladly put on a show. I'll gladly make a tape for them if it just has that soul.
Yeah, and that can also expand your own personal horizon, I guess.
Definitely.
And I guess also influence the music that you're making with your band too.
I first heard, like, for example, I first heard electronic music when I when I started working in Vitamin. I've heard
20 years ago now.
I've definitely heard electronic music and techno before, but like regularly, and got to really listen to it like when I started working Vitamin. And before that, I wouldn't go to a more electronic show or a noise show, and I grew more familiar with it, and I became more open. I found many DJs who I really like. I have my favorite sets on SoundCloud. I invested time into electronic music culture, and I'm glad for it. I don't think there's just one genre that's going to fit me for the rest of my life. Even though, have you heard that your musical taste is developing until 25?
That's also when your brain stops developing?
Yeah.
Right?
So now I'm done.
Screwed. Yeah.
I'm done. I probably like what you hear on the label right now. Like that's it. Like there's not going to be any more range.
Just
probably
all the way to the death.
I am finished with my brain development and my music.
I guess the loud music probably didn't help your ears either, right?
Oh, I'm taking care of my hearing. I advise everybody to go. Like we just recently. You know what? I'll take this opportunity.
Please, I mean, you're
somebody stole our vending machine for ear protection. So if by any chance a person is listening who has it at home, hey, watch out. Because we like right now we used to have a big red vending machine for 10 crowns, and you would put 10 crowns in, hearing protection would fall out, you can go enjoy your show. Now we're handing the ear protection for free. So it's a good thing to hand it out for free, but the machine was really nice. It was an antique, and they no longer make machines like this. So we were pissed a bit for a moment. I've come to peace with it, but just know, like, if I see the vending machine anywhere near like Brno, I'm going to
just
get
like to get that back. Probably, I think it's good for the community.
I think
have nice.
It wasn't
ears.
even that expensive, but like, why would you steal a vending machine from a club?
Well, I think these are the big philosophical questions that we must ask ourselves every day.
And it was also like, it's not just about me, like it's yours, because people who come to the events, they put the money they raise the money for the vending machine. So they stole from all of us. So if you feel robbed like me, like we share the pain, like it's equal, and you can help by searching for it. You know how it looked. You came to the shows. You bought the hearing protection from the vending machine. So if you know a person who knows a person who has a vending machine, like, get him, or her, or them. So
All right, so let that be a disclaimer for everyone that's listening in at home. Please return said vending machine. It will be better for everyone's lives.
Or
and
just
ears.
never show up again.
Okay, well, it could also be that. But, I mean, now we've gone on a bit of a 5-minute tangent, but before this tangent, there was a little moment there where you used a bit of a buzzword. So SoundCloud, I'm going to bring that up again.
Yeah.
You said that you're not using social media to advertise SMUT.
Yeah.
How does that relate to SoundCloud or like general sharing of the tracks?
Well, SoundCloud for one, that's just my personal opinion, and anybody can have their own. I just like the Bandcamp's interface more. I like how the layout. It's just a visual thing for me. But we know like that the accessibility of the music is important. So we set the price of all the tracks, of all the albums, of everything to zero. You can download it for free anywhere. Well, not anywhere on Bandcamp, but you you can download it on Bandcamp for free. All the individual tracks, all the albums, without paying. You can pay if you decide to, or if you want to add it to your library. You can pay like the minimum, which is I think 20 crowns. But feel free to download the music. If you message me for a free redeem code on Bandcamp, I'll send it to you right away. That's the hill I'll die on to give the music away for free.
So everything is going through Bandcamp essentially. That's embedded in the website. That's your main interface. That's how you share the music.
Yeah, but we also do have a YouTube because sometimes we publish the videos that are promoting the tapes, or they are promoting like there's a music video for one of the 2 Liter songs. So we made a YouTube, so anybody can listen to it on YouTube also, or you can download it from YouTube directly if you're that if you want to like just use like a converter on internet like for free.
So we shouldn't expect a TikTok, is what I...
No. I don't know how others, but I spend a lot of my time. I used to spend a lot of my time on my phone, and I just hate it. I don't want to. I feel bad when I look at my phone for too long. I don't want to spend any more time like servicing any more accounts. I do my personal Instagram, and I do, which is like fun, everybody like has their own. And then I post on Stitch Instagram also. So that's 2 accounts. Any more and my head would burst probably. And I think like as I get older, it's probably not going to be any better like with technology going forward and
just more reliant on...
Yeah, I feel like going to the website model it's like simple. There's not even if you check out the website, which is www.smutlabel.monster, you can look at the website. There's 4 categories. There's the catalog. You have the releases there. There's archive, which is history of all the shows we ever did. So from the first show until the last 40th show that was last month, there's all 40 shows with all the bands, the dates, and then there's contact. There's just an email address to where to speak to us. And then the 4th one is info, and there's just like a short history of like what the label is, how it came to be, and where we started.
Don't worry, I see some people on their phones outside, so hopefully they're all going to www.smutlabel.monster.
Did you know that?
In case you missed that.
Did you know that .monster is cheaper to make? Like when you're making a website, like it's cheaper to put .monster than to put .cz or .com.
So this was a financial decision?
Not at all. We just thought it's sick.
Okay.
Because like...
Okay.
.monster, bro? That's crazy.
MONSTER.
And nobody forgets, nobody forgets his monster. Like nobody's going to ask, like, is it calm? No, bro. It's monster.
It's monster.
I think I wanted to mention something. No, go ahead. It'll come to me.
The floor is yours, please. But I can also continue.
SoundCloud. I like SoundCloud. Don't get me wrong. I have a SoundCloud. I save my tracks there. I listen to sets there. I listen to Infame on SoundCloud. So, and Shella. So don't get me wrong. I just think like centralizing it to one platform is like my preference. That's why we have Bandcamp and all the links. Everybody is pushing Bandcamp.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so this has been a thorough rundown of all the digital infrastructure for the label, but could we maybe talk about physical distro now? Like, what's the plan here? I see a lot of phones.
So we do not make the tapes in-house. We outsource, and we make them. Well, we don't make them. We place an order for Headless Tapes here in Prague, which are also
Shout out Headless Tapes.
Shout out Headless Tapes.
Scene savior for many labels.
They're great, man. They have the whole machine. They're ready in like 1 week. We put an order for 80 tapes. It was ready in 1 week. They're super nice. They're good quality.
And affordable also.
Affordable, yeah. And reminder. Every single one of you attending the shows, you pay for the tapes. You make them. That's yours, basically.
This was a positive thing too. He wasn't blaming anyone.
We're just we're just like transferring your funds basically towards the making of the tapes, and we decided to make them not in-house because it's just we're not going to make such volumes in such quality as Headless. So what we decided to do is at least like do the booklets, and like most of the design like falls on us. So if a band wants to publish but doesn't have a cover or any graphics, just has the music, that's all we need, and we'll take care of the rest. That's also one of the reasons why I wanted to do shows so bad, because I just love making posters for the show. So even if I didn't like the music that much, I would still probably make shows because I get to make the flyers.
Okay, but where can people find these tapes?
Oh, bro, you're so like those are such good questions, because I'm forgetting about these things. You can get the tapes on every single Stitch show. You can come to the concert physically and get your tapes. We have a distro. We opened it on our 40th show, which was last week, and we are dealing all the tapes directly on the show. So you come to the show. You support by being present, listening to the music, but you can also support by physically acquiring the tape there, and or you can message me on the email, which is postmaster at smutlabel.monster, and you can directly ask for the tape there. And we're preparing the Bandcamp interface also to just buy merch like section for tapes. Julie, which does all the photos for Stitch shows, also documents the tapes. So
shout out Julie.
Shout out Julie. I love Julie, man. Julie's outside sitting there. She's laughing. We danced a bit for the track earlier. I hope everybody saw that. If you didn't, you can rewind on the stream. They can, right? Can they?
It'll be on YouTube.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. You can rewind on YouTube, and then check out the South Moravian Utility Tapes YouTube channel, which also posts some show cuts and other videos. Yeah, it's a mashup.
And maybe just to close out here, where do you see this label going in the future? Are you trying to put out a steady kind of amount of releases, or you're just kind of taking it with the wind and seeing what comes to you?
Well, the main reason, as it was in the start and is right now, to put out like friends and just to put out music that comes from within the community. So it basically depends on people around us to decide for us, because they're the ones who are listening to this stuff. They're the ones who support. They're the ones who make bands to want releases, and I will definitely be glad if it takes its own form and it goes its own way. I have no strict plan of where to be in 5 years. I don't care about stuff like that. If I want money, I'll just go to work, and I do this for fun. And every single one of us who does this is doing this for fun. So no financial business plan. Can I curse? I won't. maybe later.
Gotcha.
So only one word. Two. Oh, okay. Okay. I'll get to it.
For everyone who's wondering what was just said to Martin, it's 2 minutes and one curse word.
I think I would like to mention something about politics also, because it's really a political thing for us to do the shows.
Well, let's make it official then. So just as we round into this last section,
Yeah.
Martin, I just actually reserved one little question for you for the
Okay.
end, and it's actually, can you speak about politics?
Like here on Shella?
Yeah, right now.
I can.
So let's hear it.
At all our shows, we do not support any type of violence, any type of discrimination against gender, sexuality, race. Any of that shit goes out of the door. If you see the venue, you see the flag. If you see the flag, you know what's up. You know, like you shouldn't be wearing chata t-shirts at the shows. That's a metal band from Slovakia for all the for all the niche fans, and we definitely think that it's a priority to make a safe space for everybody who attends our shows. We are taking precautions to make everybody feel safe, and I can gladly say that we have a lot of female attendance. Which is great because the scene, the hardcore especially, needs women and queer people. There's not enough female and queer people playing music at hardcore shows. So I'm encouraging everybody who's listening to this to get into music, to just grab a guitar and or drums or whatever, or a mic and take part.
Sweet. So thank you. This has been SMUT Label. Can you plug the website one more time?
www.smutlabel.monster. Why Monster? Because it sounds sick.
And today we are gathered here for the Infame Radio takeover of Shella Radio. Thanks to our host Shella for having us here in Prague. We really appreciate it.
Whoop whoop.
And we'll continue again in a few minutes.
I love you. Bye.